Hello everyone, my name is Chance Brunton, and welcome back to Zero Escape Virtue's Last Reward. I'm joined once again by Tyler.
Hello.
Last time we hit a to be continued, because we can't go down that route without going through some other routes first. So now we have to return back to the first vote we did, where we voted to trust Alice, and then she backstabbed us. And this time, we're going to vote not to trust her, and then see what happens. How that affects the story.
Hey, it's almost time. What are you gonna pick? If you aren't going to do it, then
No, I'm fine. I'll do it.
You're gonna choose betray, right?
This time I am, yeah. Don't worry about it.
Alright. Take it away.
30 seconds remain until...
It was just my luck.
Game.
I had a 1 in 3 chance of picking somebody who was going to betray me the first time round, because I'm pretty sure that the other two would not have. Especially based on, like, the results from their first go-round. Alright, so we are going to betray.
Round 1 of the Ambidex game has been completed. Results will be displayed in the warehouse. Thank you for your participation. Ambidex gates now opening.
As Fi and I stepped out of the AB room, I could see the others running toward the projection, shoving and pushing to get closer.
Well, you chose what I wanted you to choose. I guess I should say thanks. So, thanks.
Aw, come on. You don't need to do that. I just made the obvious choice.
Obvious?
Well, I'm sure Alice chose betray. That means we pretty much had to choose betray, right?
How do you know what she's going to choose?
Because I've already lived it. I guess you could say, I just know.
Are you making fun of me?
Maybe.
Yo, what's up? Siggy! But no! Hey, what are you kids doing over there? We're about to announce the results.
Let's go. We'll find out if you made the right choice.
Alright. I feel like in this route, this is also going to mean people are less likely to believe us for the second round as well.
Looks like you're all here. Finally. Let's get ready to rock!
Yeah, it's possible you might be one of the reasons you can't get in one of the doors.
Round
Right.
1!
What, because somebody's going to say, wait, you betrayed in the last round, I don't want to be with you in the next round?
Yeah, something like that.
The results!
I mean, that was precisely my logic. We didn't end up getting a choice, but that's why I didn't want to be with Alice last time.
If everybody would please direct their eyes to this monitor.
So again, everyone is looking.
What? Okay, now that does not seem right. Because there should be no way that our decision influenced her there, unless she's aware of alternate routes too, I guess. But if, okay, that's unexpected wrench in things. Otherwise, though, the results are the same as last time, correct? Temioji got betrayed, so he's down at 1, and then Dio, Quark, and Luna all trusted each other.
Yeah.
Here are the results from your game. Now, let us check the numbers on our bracelets.
This is going to be rich hearing Alice's side of this now. What happened to being so coldly logical? Hey, Alice! What the hell is this?
What?
You chose betray last time! Ooh! So is that different dialogue because we didn't go down this route first?
Probably. I think I allied with Alice the first time I went with her, so I'm not entirely sure, but...
Right. So I chose betray too. No. Why?
Wait a minute. Last time? What on earth are you talking about?
Now this is where it gets interesting. Can you tell me one thing?
What?
When exactly did you press the button?
5 minutes before the deadline. There's that announcement, right? I pressed it right after that. Why?
What? No, that can't... So she pressed it before we had decided what to do, is the point there.
That's what she's saying, at least, yeah.
What was going on? When Fi and I chose ally, Alice picked betray.
I just made the most rational choice.
What I don't get here is, he's being oddly calm about the fact that last time we did this. Like, he's kind of... He's skipped to being too comfortable with this, I feel. Because we're familiar with flipping between worlds and morphogenetic field theory. Fi shouldn't be yet. So this should be crazy for him. He should be going
Sigma,
like...
at least.
Or Sigma. Yeah. You know, I feel like he should be going like, what the heck is going on? I'm pretty sure I've been through this before. It's deja vu.
I mean, he sort of had that premonition thing already in this route.
He did have one minor one, but like he hasn't figured out at all that it even was a premonition yet. He's just like, could it be? Because like he saw the bomb thing, but at this point, he still isn't even sure that he ever saw a bomb because we haven't encountered it yet. So like, it's weird.
The best way to minimize risk and maximize reward in this situation is to choose betray. Anyone who thinks otherwise is, well, an idiot.
Alice is calling herself an idiot.
Yeah. But this time I chose betray and her vote changed to ally. Why? What was different? Had history somehow changed because of my choice? No, that was insane. If Alice had somehow known that I had chosen betray and chosen ally in response, at least that would have followed the principle of cause and effect. But what had just happened was something entirely different. There was no way Alice could have known what we would choose when she made her decision. Besides, if she had known we intended to betray her, there's no way she would have chosen ally. In other words, she must have made her decision without any knowledge of ours. Let's say we're talking about a game of rock, paper, scissors. I throw out rock. Right after that, Alice throws down paper. Obviously, I lose. So I go back in time and decide to whip out the scissors this time. This time, Alice chooses rock. I lose again. But that's fine, because it still makes sense. My actions in the past caused Alice's actions in the future. Easy. But what had just happened in the AB game wasn't like that. Let's go back to that innocent game of rock, paper, scissors. This time, Alice is the one who threw out her hand first. But in this situation, there's no way for me to know what it is. So I decide to go with rock. Now Alice's choice is revealed. Turns out she went with paper. Damn it. I lose and I'm pissed off. So once again, I go back in time to try and change history and erase my loss. What will I choose this time? That's not even a question. Scissors, obviously. After all, last time Alice went with paper. Here's the important part. When I make this choice, Alice has already made her choice. Sure of my victory, I throw out a pair of scissors. But... what the hell? My rage would be white hot. How could this have happened? Why? Alice's hand had been paper before. How did it change to rock? Obviously, there's no cause and effect here, since Alice's choice was in the past and mine was in the future. How could that even happen? How could the future influence the past? But... because we jumped to a parallel world where she had a different decision. Do I have to click here? Oh.
Yeah, I think so.
It wasn't theoretical now. This had actually happened. What the hell was going on? No, wait. Why the hell was I talking so casually about going back in time?
You were a bit early about it, but yeah.
Sigma was just a bit slow in catching up to the fact that this shouldn't be happening.
Yeah.
That kind of stuff doesn't happen in real life. Right, of course. Time travel is impossible. There is absolutely, positively no way to travel through time. But if that were true,
The best way to minimize risk and maximize reward in this situation is to choose betray. Anyone who thinks otherwise is, well, an idiot.
Hey, did you have a stroke or something?
Sorry.
Besides, why do I have to answer your questions? I should be the one yelling at you. Because of you two, I've only got one BP left.
Yeah, you're right.
You're right! What in God's name is wrong with you?
I'm sorry. Really, I seriously feel terrible about this.
Forget it. I'm never going to trust you or Phi again. You'll pay for this.
Alice stormed off. She threw one last hurt, scornful look over her shoulder as she left, and it stabbed me right through the heart. One of the other teams seemed to be dealing with a similar issue.
I really don't know what I can say. We had no idea you would choose ally.
No way I'd choose betray. Not with Clover on the other side.
What? What do you mean?
Do you have an interest in Clover?
What?
Don't we all?
No, that's not... No.
What is it then?
Well,
Does he know her?
You'd have to be crazy to pick ally. The only way it'd make any sense to do that is if you really, really trusted the other person.
So you're saying you don't trust me then?
Duh! Are you senile? Why the hell would I trust some old geezer I just met a few hours ago?
I see. Say no more. Didn't think it'd hurt this much.
So this is the first part of the conversation that we didn't get to hear last time.
Yeah.
And then we
'cause
heard
you
the
were
tail end.
You're focusing on Luna, Quark, and Dio.
Right.
Huh? What's that supposed to mean? You're starting to get kind of creepy.
Creepy, huh? I understand. I guess I just haven't had enough time to earn your trust.
I suppose you could say that. I just didn't really expect you to be so nice about it.
Well, looks like those guys managed to get through this all right.
I hope before the second round of voting, we get a chance to talk to the person who's going to be our opponent and discuss strategy first. Because that at least clears the air a little bit on some of these things, that we can at least establish a plan. It still doesn't prevent them from legitimately betraying us by saying they'll do one thing and then changing their mind. But in some cases, we can get an agreement where it's like, okay, if you say you're going to ally, I'll trust you and I'm also going to ally.
Yeah, that's entirely why they closed the doors before they gave you the roles.
Yeah.
Last time.
Figure that means the fault here's got to be mine.
Huh? Thank you. Thank you very much.
Don't worry about it. We only did what anybody else would do. Right, Mr. Dio?
Yeah. Exactly.
Dio, Quark, and Luna, on the other hand, seem to have resolved things amicably, by all choosing ally. No doubt we were all wishing we'd done the same. But why had Dio sounded so awkward? What had happened in the AB room? Only Dio and Quark knew for sure.
Zero, when does the next round start?
Yeah, so this conversation's a lot like
if there's a round
what we had before, so...
round two.
Is there a way to skip through dialogue we've already kind of seen, or... Do I have to just go through it
not
quickly?
really.
Okay.
I know there's some sort of skip button, but I don't think it would, like, really discriminate about what text it's skipping through.
Right.
So just clicking fast.
So he's going to close the doors, and then we have to investigate everywhere, don't we?
Yeah.
Round 2.
Since we've got a little bit of time, do you want to talk about any theories you might have about, like, any people or any events?
Well, I'm wondering now about the Quark Dio thing, about whether Dio was really going to vote betray or not. I'm starting to wonder if it was actually Quark who wanted to betray, and maybe the reason that Dio sounds a bit weird is because he doesn't want to call Quark out, as Quark has, like, completely changed his attitude from what he was inside the box. Maybe Dio got to see a different side of Quark, where he saw Quark being really vicious, and then Quark comes out pretending to be a friend. That could also explain why Dio was a bit... Because something is off about Dio, but it's not necessarily that he wanted to betray. It could also have just been... He's a little unsettled after talking to Quark. Other than that, I'm not really sure. My only outstanding theory is I think Kay is actually a robot.
Yeah, or I guess any questions as well, if you have something that's on your mind like that, sort of.
Not really. I feel like we just need more information. I mean, obviously I can ask about things which are spoilers, but...
yeah, I'm not gonna necessarily answer any question you ask, but just something to put out in the open for the video or anything else.
Can't really think of anything at the moment.
Next round.
Yeah, you have only done like half a route or like 2/3 of a route, so...
Yeah, we're still very early in this game.
What do you mean?
Well, do I? Somebody.
There.
If I had... Oh.
Why am...
I guess anyone.
It was technically different dialogue about the people who would die at 0 points, but yeah.
Oh, right. That would make sense. This is why it would be nice to have a skip for exactly the same dialogue, since I have no way of knowing.
Sorry.
I feel like most of this, though, should be precisely the
I
same.
think this might be new as well.
All the rules.
I think it's fair. After all, it's not like anybody else knew,
Oh.
right? Right, Fido?
Yeah. I guess so.
Oh, right. So she was complaining about not being told that we were going to be killed at low BP. And then...
Yeah, at 0 or negative or whatever.
Yeah, but that's precisely what Fi had told us in the building, was that she had remembered that we would die. Or at least, I'm not sure if she explained it explicitly in there.
Yeah, it's if you drop below 0, you die or something like that.
Yeah.
So.
And so now 0 has called Fi out, basically, for having known that.
I mean, 0 also just calls on random people, so it's only really us that knows, but...
Yeah, but it certainly looks suspicious since we know that she happened to be the one person that did know, or at least that we knew.
Yeah. At least one of the people who knew.
Alright, so now we're just going over the rules of the AB game in our head. We're familiar with the rules. Okay, so now they're just explaining about the chromatic doors. Are these pairings the same as they were before?
From pair to soul.
I'm not sure if they are this time, but they can change depending on if you ally or betray. Pretty sure.
It sounds kind of the same.
Did they change?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure at least you're with Luna still.
Alright, and then 0 gets his, sad death scene.
Did you really think I was gonna
We'll never see him again, other than every time we'll see him again.
Yeah.
Maybe. Have a nice...
No, you don't even get to say your catchphrase.
Yeah.
One of many.
Have a nice what?
Have a nice cutoff.
Piece of shit.
So now we have 40 minutes to explore. Now there's a chance that this might be slightly different because we might remember before.
Let's meet in front of the chromatic doors 5 minutes before they open. Any objections?
So we might not have to sit there for half an hour going, why did this happen to us? And we might remember that there was a bomb. I was the only person who stayed behind. Damn, how the hell did I end up here? Oh, no.
Oh, no.
I guess Sigma doesn't remember that he's already spent 40 minutes doing this.
Yeah.
It'd be nice if he could remember that, there was a bomb.
A lot of these paths are mostly unchanged, though. Like, other than stuff like the rock, paper, scissors thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'd like to go, like, spy on the crew quarters, if possible.
Yeah, that would be too easy, though.
Can I not see the controls from here? I was hoping to, like, know what the skip button was. The flashback is certainly all the same. You know what? I have an auto-clicker for this. Go, auto-clicker! Skip for me! I just have to be real careful to turn off the auto-clicker in time.
Yeah.
Okay. So now we explore around. I guess this dialogue might be a little different. But I guess it'll mostly be different when we talk to Alice.
Yeah, probably.
Because other people never really commented before on the decision. So only Alice might, I think, have slightly different dialogue.
Hey, Sigma.
I guess you can think about how, like, Clover is talking here or something, because you know a little bit more about Alice and Clover, but I don't think there was anything significant about her in this.
Mostly she offered to get us a drink.
Can I get you a drink?
And we questioned whether she was of age.
21 just the other day.
And I believe that's a lie, because I believe she was 18 in the last game and 19 this game.
Why not?
Alright, so now we'll check out the infirmary. This is where Alice is, so she might be a little bit miffed.
Alice, Dio, and Tenmyoji.
Mm-hmm. So, this is the infirmary, huh?
What are you doing here?
Still mad, huh?
Obviously.
Oh, come on now, you don't have to get your panties in a bunch.
That's easy for you to say, Dio. You're sitting pretty at 5 BP. Tenmyoji and I only have 1. You do understand what that means, don't you?
That's no reason to take your anger out on people. You won't get your BP back by being a jerk to him.
What's this? You're gonna take his side? I thought you, of all people, would agree with me.
I do.
No, you don't. You don't get it. Why would you care? You've got, what, maybe 5 years left, maybe less?
Wow.
I'm not like you.
Wow.
He's not that old.
Young. I want to live a long life. There's so many things I still want to do.
Like what?
Well, let's see.
Great.
I want to wear lots of gorgeous clothes. I want to eat tons of delicious food.
What an idiot.
Excuse me?
And I was going to take your side.
Ugh, look. But there really is something important.
So I think from here it's the same.
Yeah.
Which makes sense, because last time the discussion opened with Sigma being angry.
Yeah.
So they just tweaked that dialogue a bit. It's kind of funny how fast it goes with the auto-clicker.
Yeah. I didn't realize it could go that fast. You never assume you remember stuff because they could theoretically know if this was the most recent path you took. Like, they don't check that.
Yeah, if we'd gone to explore some of the other routes first, we might need a refresher when we came back to this.
Yeah. I know sometimes with the, like, end gates that started to, like, get annoying to me, not knowing what was going on. To be continuing stuff, basically.
Mm-hmm. So then there's a bomb!
Yep.
Now Sigma's going, oh crap! I forgot about this! If only I had been watching! I might have been able to know who planted it!
If only my memories weren't in fast forward too. Though if the bomb exploded, I guess it's possible the memories aren't really very useful.
Yeah, I guess we never did figure out in that route how to stop the bomb, so
yeah.
About all we can say is, yep, it is a genuine bomb. It is big enough to destroy the facility. We know that much. Although actually, you know, I kind of take it for granted that that's just like a cinematic shot, but if that was actually the view that Sigma had, it would imply that he was able to escape the facility to watch the facility explode from a distance.
Yeah.
So I guess that could be useful depending on how literally you interpret that scene.
It is a bit odd that you're getting that scene, yeah, I was just thinking that. Or like that angle, I guess.
Yeah. In any second, everybody's gonna realize, oh crap, we haven't been watching the clock.
Yep. Once you get out of this room, it should be different, but yeah.
Yeah, once we start discussing the next door. So we're gonna have to team up with somebody else and get a different set of puzzles. So now I can see why Alice is not gonna want to go with us, so the place where we went before is not gonna be an option. So we're gonna have to pick one of the other two. But judging from the split in the flowchart, I'm gonna guess it's a toss-up and we get the deciding vote.
Yeah, or just nobody has any real opinions and it's just you decide because we say you decide.
Yeah.
5 minutes remain until chromatic doors close.
Hey, the doors are open.
We need to figure out who's gonna go through which door.
Well, what are our options this time?
Pay attention. I'm only saying this once. Just like the last time, we've got 3 possible combinations.
Option A. Luna and I pair up with Clover and go through the green door. Tenmyoji and Dio pair with Alice and go through the red door. Kay and Quark pair up with Phi and go through the blue door. Option B. Luna and I pair up with Phi and go through the red door. Tenmyoji and Dio pair up with Clover and go through the blue door. Kay and Quark pair up with Alice and go through the green door. Option C. Luna and I pair up with Alice and go through the blue door, and this one's not happening.
Yep.
3 minutes remain until chromatic doors close.
Okay. How do we want to do this?
Well, you decided the first time, right?
Yeah.
Then can I decide this time?
Why you?
I think I deserve it. I only have 1 BP left. Doesn't it seem like the fair thing is to let the person who's at the greatest disadvantage choose? Wouldn't you agree?
You didn't agree when you weren't at the least disadvantage.
True.
Whatever.
That means you should get to choose too. I mean, you've only got 1 BP, right?
You've got a point.
So if you two can come to an agreement, the rest of us could go with it.
How about we listen to what Alice wants first? So tell us, which door and which people do you want?
The green door. And I want to go with Kay and Quark.
I see. Option B, then. That means Tenmyoji and Dio will go with Clover through the blue door. Is that all right with you, Tenmyoji?
Yeah, sure. I don't mind.
Why? If we go through there together, that means you'll be playing against me in the next AB game. Are you really, really sure?
Oh yeah, I'm sure. Matter of fact, that's why I want to go with you.
Oh? Because he wants to betray no matter what, because he's going to die if he gets betrayed. So he wants to pick somebody he's sure is also going to betray him.
You said you didn't trust me, right?
He can stop, or it could be whatever he's saying, or he could just be wanting to stop people from leaving. I mean.
So he wants to stop her from getting too many points too quickly and leaving the rest behind?
If she were to betray again, then she would be able to leave.
Right.
So he wants to be able to stop her by betraying, maybe.
That's also a smart move.
Trust thing.
He's claiming he wants to change your mind, but it makes a lot more sense to betray. But I guess I could also see that.
It's also possible that this has something to do with Tenmyoji being a specific type of person or something.
Yeah.
I figure this will give me the chance. I've been wanting to pair up with Alice, too. There's something I want to talk to you about.
Oh, and that is?
We'll get to that later.
So has he already been with... When did Quark tell him about the Ice 9 thing? Or no, Clover.
He said that Clover told him last time in the first puzzle room.
So at this point, he would have been told about that, so now that's probably what he wants to talk to Alice about.
Maybe, yeah.
Anyway, Alice's first choice would be option B then?
Yes.
What about the rest of you? Is that okay too?
I think that voice line had gotten cut off there. I thought about it for a moment. If we went with option B, then Luna and I would go through the red door with Phi. Ooh, that would make an interesting AB game. As far as how I felt about that... I mean, I'm okay with either, to be honest. At this point. So I'll go ahead and go with what the group wants, just to be amicable. But that is going to put us against Phi. In which case, I guess we're going to have to betray, because I suppose she'll also betray.
Phi is a very, calculating person, though, so...
Yeah.
Maybe she'll depends on whether she's calculating for herself or for the group.
I feel like Phi would maybe choose trust or choose ally if we had chosen ally, but given that we chose betray along with her, I feel like she would then expect us to do that. I don't know. But sure, yeah, let's just go with what everybody else wants. Yeah, that's fine.
I don't have any problems with it.
There were no objections.
Then we're all set. Let's go, everybody.
10 seconds remain.
Yeah, I don't want to go against the group unless there is a very specific reason for me to be doing it.
8, 7.
We nodded quickly to one another and split up. Kay, Quark, and Alice headed for the green door, while Temioji, Dio, and Clover ran toward the blue one. My feet slapped against the hard metal of the warehouse floor, and Luna, Phi, and I ran to the red chromatic door and the next stage of the Nonary game.
2, 1, 0. Chromatic doors closing.